Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 234 of the Riffles Podcast. My name's Eric Tyler. Joining me today, Christian Salado. Can you feel it, Christian?
It's in the water.
We made it.
But Eric, enough fucking around, alright?
Christian's on a mission from God.
I'm making a pledge to the people who listen to us on the show to go in the goddamn comment section and click on the goddamn link
The
and
description,
read
you mean?
the description of the comments. I'll pin both.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Alright, go to the description, go to the comment section, click the goddamn link, alright? Go to Webtoons and read my entry in the action comic contest. Now, Eric, you want action. You want story. You want real shonen action. You go over, you click that link, you read it. Alright? Like, subscribe, whatever. But I need to win this competition, Eric.
He does. He does need to win it.
You know why?
Tell me.
Because enough's enough.
You think you're being frauded?
Enough's enough with these other shows. They're trying hard, they're doing what they need to do. But enough's enough, alright? I put in the time, I put in the work, I put in the research. Alright? And it's time to go and goddamn click that link. Do what you have to do.
That's right.
Alright? I do what I have to do. I bring you this show every week. Alright?
Sure.
For free. Least you can do is go in that fucking description and all you have to do is click one link and read it. Alright? It's free. You don't have to pay nothing.
Yes.
Alright? Let's see your boy win this competition. And then I'll have the ultimate clout. Eric. You see? Then my clout will be undisputed.
You tell
amongst the
people to shut the
community.
fuck up.
I mean, I'm not gonna be a tyrant about it. But Eric, I gotta win this competition, man.
We're gonna try for you.
We need to get the community together, and we're gonna win this competition.
Okay.
All right, action, competition. You know I love my action. All right, and you can see it on the page. But there you go. That's my call to action.
Do you mad people just click on it? Do you want to give it a pitch or?
Show in action, hype shit, great paneling. That's all you need to do. You read it.
Yeah.
You know what's going on.
Yeah.
What do you think? If you were looking at everything as is
Right.
in the competition, is this a contender to win it?
It's high level.
It's high level. There you go. It's high level. So, please read it. Please like it. Please subscribe to it. That's all I'm asking people, please. Alright. Enough from me about what I'm doing. Alright? Now, Eric. Toei Animation comes out with an episode. And it's one of those episodes.
Nothing really happens.
Nothing really happens. Roman gets her slapped. Not great. Now,
It was okay.
again at Toei, weird allocation of resources going on.
Right. What do you mean?
Surely, you know, I love Frankie. I love what Frankie does. He got crazy hype animation last week.
did.
All I'm saying is, why are we say for not an impactful moment? That was just a clash with Sasaki, right?
It's
Why
hard.
are we going hard on that, but not hard on the Robin?
It's
slap
hard to know
moment?
with these specific things that happen, right?
Yeah.
Because certain individuals will request things,
I want this scene. I want that.
and
scene.
they're very busy.
Yeah.
So if now Toshi comes out and he goes, I want to do the water on Zoro,
He just does it.
you just give it to him
All right.
because he is the commodity.
That's right.
So it just depends how it plays out. Hype from Frankie. Robin was okay. Sanji Meiman. We already talked about this.
We've talked about. Well, I'm not going to talk about Sanji again, Eric. But Eric,
Do you think we do next break? Do we do a wider retrospective or do we wait until they leave?
we're gonna wait till the Lord dumps them when they leave. Next thing's a community call-in show, dude.
Okay. People want it.
People want it. Let's hope our internet holds up. But people want it. But Eric, on the 8th, the Film Red trailer. Well, the Film Red event. It's going to be crazy. This might be the first time we'll see Shanks sword attack. Alright?
Wild.
In this trailer. So, on
What if he's just like walking slowly in the night sky, right, and it's raining, and then just all this red light, he just starts coming down. And then he pulls out his sword, right, and then the lightning hits the sword. Are you ready for that? And then his eyes glow red, and then smash cut logo film red. That's all you get.
There's an event. That's all I'm going to say. Alright? It's too... I don't want to think about it. I don't want to predict it. Because it's going to be crazy. Alright? One Piece film red event on the 8th. Now, this week's chapter. Shogun of Wano Momonosuke. Do you want to jump into it? Do you want to have some words up the front? It's clear to me that it's over. Alright?
Many questions.
Many questions still unanswered. Many weird shit with the borders. Blah, choices. Blah, blah. Choices.
Odd.
Luffy versus Kaido. Great fight.
Yes.
Mid-ending. It's not a terrible ending.
No.
It's not an ass-pull ending. It's a standard ending.
Yes.
Standard ending, Eric. I don't like this hyperbolic nonsense that it's the worst ending of all time.
That's a wild statement.
It's a big attack that makes sense, is logical, we can understand it. It's fine. It's not the greatest ending of all time. It works, it's fine. Why are people using all kinds of hyperbolic language? We got so many chapters of just straight hands.
Straight heat. Crucial.
Heat, fire, whatever you want to say. With Luffy versus Kaido. Now that it's over, dust is settling. I'll tell you, once this all gets animated, and we get the AMVs, and we get the supercuts.
I did like this chapter a lot. We'll get into it.
Alright, so let's just get into the chapter, alright? Where's my mouse? There it is, alright. Chapter 1051. Shogun of Wano, Momonosuke, or Kazuki Momonosuke. Long title. There you go. Momonosuke's here, man. Alright. Cover page, Gerber escape.
We'll see what happens with this.
Again, couple of stories, something interesting happens on the last one.
Yes.
So we'll see. Alright, so we got people of Wano shocked and confused. What's going on? Another dragon? Nani? No. Kinemon? I thought you died. How does everyone remember and love the Scabbards, Eric?
Well, if you remember, they were very famous, Christian.
But Eric.
And they ran the country while they ran the country while Momo
Flower Capital
wasn't there.
Did not give a fuck until the Fire Festival started. As we all remember. Very strange situation.
They were positioned as kind of the rich fuckwits that were,
and you know, Ebisu Town and the downtrodden were kind of like the poor people. But no, apparently everyone loves.
Now the Arab legend is all different.
Eric, everyone loves Odin.
Right.
Everyone loves the Scabbards.
Classic moment in the show where we see the Odin float,
and we're like,
Christian loses it. Where did this come from?
I mean, yeah, there's not even a hint that the Flower Capital were like full of good people ever, but until that moment. But everyone knows who Kinemon is. Everyone loves the Scabbards, and everyone loves Odin. So there you go. All right. Luffy's attack was felt all over Wano. Skyrocket this power level, Eric. Countrywide earthquake.
Yes.
For this Bajrang gun. Now,
island-wide, Christian.
Countrywide.
And as King Lang would say, every section is a little island.
That's right. So 5 island.
It's kind of like Alabaster's situation going on.
Yeah, it's a big place, all right? But big earthquake felt across it. Was this defeat the earthquake? Blah, blah, blah. People are finding out, all right? Yamato reveals herself to the Straw Hats, introduces herself as Odin, but also Yamato, and she will join the crew.
What will they call her? Yamato.
They're not going to call her fucking Odin. I'll call her Yamato. Will the Straw Hats say she? Very interesting. Well, that's when we find out. Basically.
Okay.
He, she, you know, people go crazy on Twitter. Alright. It's very confusing. It's not a straight one way or the other. not
Sanji
really...
Brook very excited.
Sure. I wouldn't say, like... I don't know... You know, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but like, I wouldn't say it's a trans situation, dude. She likes Odin. She wants to embody Odin. She calls herself he. But does she really want to be a man?
Why are we talking? I felt like we've been through this 7 times.
It's come back. But Eric, it's come back.
I haven't said it come back.
Crew. It's come back.
Okay.
You know, Prime Month to join the crew. You know, it comes up. But we need a definitive answer on this because it's getting annoying. But Eric, very happy for Yamato to join the crew. We've been talking about Yamato joining the crew.
Now, the frauds out there who haven't read the chapters, they don't know who they are.
Yeah.
Right.
Won't understand where this came from.
Won't understand
it's been extremely obvious.
How or why.
It's been extremely obvious.
They don't want to give her a chance. She was doing nice things, fighting Kaido. She had nice dialogue. There was some kind of depth there. There is a character there, Christian. But they don't want to see it.
To me, she is the combination of Luffy and Zoro.
Okay.
Strong will, strong ambition,
strong adventure,
but also raw.
Right.
Alright? So, she's a very straightforward character. Luffy-like in a lot of ways.
Christian ran into an issue that he found out today, Christian.
What?
I think people don't like females talking in manga. That might be an issue for the wider population. What do you think about that?
One Piece community?
For any comic series.
Let's not get into this.
Okay.
All right. Let's look at it's.
I thought you might have had the goal to make it topic of the show, but clearly you didn't.
It's the Yamato combat record because apparently everyone's forgotten Eric. As soon as he joins the crew, everyone forgot.
I don't want to talk about Kill Lightning because it makes me upset.
You got questions at the Court about
ridiculous.
People saw the
absolutely
rant.
Clown show.
People saw the red.
Okay,
we'll talk. The Yamato combat record is clean.
It's massive, impressive. Anyway,
it is a resume of a top tier character.
Yes,
and people don't want to accept it, but we'll get into that.
Anyway, what I was gonna say is right, Jinbei. Hold on, we're gonna get the captain's orders. You know, Jinbei's gonna be that character. The fraud's holding on to this line. Hilarious, because Luffy says no. If by
wild
circumstances Luffy says no, she will indeed throw a chain on the ship and join them anyway.
Yeah, and Jinbei's just being Jinbei. That's what he would say.
Yeah,
that's just Jinbei's character. Luffy's gonna say yes,
right?
And if he doesn't say yes, she's coming anyway.
She's coming.
So there you go. Yamato announces that she will join the crew. Big W.
Big power.
Big L's for all the Yamato haters out there.
Big W's.
You know what? I wanna.
Who are? There's there's like 4 guys.
I wanna reach my hand across the island.
What?
And I wanna say, just come join me. Enjoy the hype. Why can't you enjoy the hype? Stop acting like you want deep characters.
You don't.
You don't.
We don't.
Alright, come across the line, shake my hand, and we can enjoy Yamato together.
You think you want it, but you don't.
Stop, please. But anyway, Yamato joins the crew now. Carrot's chances are in the mud, but they've been in the mud since one started.
Don't even bring it up. There's not even worth bringing it up.
I mean, there's still Carrot fans out there.
Right.
I'm gonna have to say, unfortunately, Carrot's irrelevant.
People got a strong female fire in the crew. What they wanted, they get what they want.
You get the furry angles as well.
They get what they want and they don't like it. Now we're talking. This is about 4 people on Twitter who don't like it, and they know who they are.
And
Yamato,
goated.
Where will she rank on? We talked about this last week. Where will she rank on the poll?
It's gonna be like top 5.
I'm saying top 5.
It's gonna be top 5. Or the next popularity poll, top 5. Now, Eric. Now, the Prime Minister of Japan,
yes,
did call up Oda,
right,
and thanked him for putting Yamato in the crew
and the treasurer,
of course, right? Because the economy is gonna see a noticeable rise in sales.
They need to bounce back from
merch.
COVID. They need to bounce back from COVID.
That's right. The Yamato merch is flying off the table, Eric. I'm talking figures. I'm talking
pillows, mouse pads,
video
games.
I don't know about video games, but the
Clothing.
merchandise, it's all flying off the table.
Fake horns.
Sure. Cosplay. It's flying off the shelves.
Brand deals.
The next anime convention, when
10 million
Yamato's in the
Yamatos.
crew, you'll see females cosplay as Yamato. That's it.
Easy.
That's it.
Easy.
Easy cosplay. It's just the kimono with the sleeves ripped off,
Easy.
white wig, and horns. That's it.
Right. Nothing too crazy.
You don't have to wear armor.
You don't have to paint yourself blue.
No.
None of that.
So, Yamato is going to explode and take over One Piece. And Eric,
And Zoro's fans are sweaty.
Zoro's fans are sweaty, as they should be. But Eric, this means that you'll never hear the end of the sauciest man that ever was to live.
Yeah.
That is Odin. You'll never hear the end of Odin.
He's like Odin. Luffy's like Odin. That's what Odin did.
You'll never hear the end of Odin.
Or Ace. We talked about this long ago. She will non-stop refer to Luffy as Ace.
Ace quotes all the time.
Ace did this. Ace did that. Ace had haki.
They're just telling us to
Ace had Conqueror's haki.
Right, there you go.
Ace told me he fought fucking
Pick any character.
fucking Lafitte.
He fought Kizaru and won. Who knows?
I was there. I saw the fight.
That's crazy, man. But there's Yamato, Jordan the crew. Jinbei says no. Well, Jinbei says wait for the captain. He didn't say no.
Right.
Alright, that's the captain's decision. I respect Jinbei because that's good.
Wise man Jinbei.
Wise man Jinbei. Sanji happy. Brook happy. Zoro dead.
Luffy dead.
Luffy dead. Nami, Usopp shocked.
Now Luffy not depressed. You gotta take that out.
He's asleep, Eric. It doesn't count.
He's smiling.
It doesn't count. He's smiling because Yamato's joined the crew and he knows that.
Right.
But he got easily knocked out. I'm going to still rule that as inconclusive. Because there's evidence to say it is true. And there's evidence to say it's not true.
Okay.
So it's a 50-50 right now. Alright, so there you go with that. But they're knocked out. Robin's happy. Jinbei says, hey, we're going to wait. Alright, there you go. We got a little update, a little tidbit of Tama's powers early last month. She goes over her little backstory here. My parents died in a factory. Tenguyama bought the hat. I've been struggling. I've been surviving on my own as an orphan in Wano country. Now it's finally over. Everyone should be happy. Alright?
Yes.
And now, Momonosuke takes the stage. He tells the people that Kata and Orochi are gone for good. Now, I'm a little pissed off at Momonosuke for not giving Monkey D's the credit. You say the Alliance took him down. Luffy took Kaido down. Alright, you gotta give Monkey D the credit.
I'm sure it'll come.
Alright, he didn't say Luffy's name, which is a little fraudulent on Momonosuke's part. Alright?
Sure.
But Momonosuke says, Kaido and Orochi are done. And that...
Surely they
Wano's
erect a
free.
Luffy statue.
I mean, they already did that in Dressrosa, so we're going to do
Surely
it
they
again.
do it again.
Okay. There you go.
They erected a Lucy statue, Christian.
That's right. Momo remembers Luffy's words that he said to him on top of the rooftop. Why are you still afraid? You have nothing to fear. You are a dragon, Eric. You gotta be a man. Alright? And then Momonosuke says the last part of his speech that his name is Momonosuke and that his name means invincible and he will change Wano into a paradise.
Yes.
And that's his speech, man. Full character development. Now,
Momonosuke, Oda pulled out the hype card. Raw.
the design
Pure hype.
is pure hype raw. Now, people wanted this for the scabbards, Eric. People wanted to see some hype designs for the samurai. Denjiro kind of cool,
Yeah, Denjiro's good.
alright? Kawamatsu also kind of cool. Right?
Right.
But Ashura Doji, yeah, you know. Raizo, lame, you know. But anyway. That's what you got. You got a very hype, a very crispy Momonosuke design. Right?
Yes.
Very crispy Momonosuke design. The long hair, the flaming robe, the sword. Alright, he's got it all.
Yes.
And he makes his decoration. And then Hiyori and him hug. And then he walks off into the sunset with a little narration, Eric. Although he may be weak, Eric, he is a strong leader. And he will be the greatest leader
He'll
of
be known
Wano.
he'll be known as the great leader of Wano country.
Great Shogun of Wano country. That's the end of the chapter. Momonosuke's character wrapped up, dude.
There you go. Feels good to get that reward from Momonosuke, to see the growth. Cat Master's gonna say, there's no growth. Idiots.
People lost the plot when he got his dragon form. But why did Oda do that? So people could respect him as the leader. Also, power scaling weaknesses, I guess. You need the full
To
dragon
me,
form, clouds.
he deserves it because he was rewarded for his growth.
That's
Therefore,
right.
he could be an adult.
He grew within Wano. He grew within Onogoshima. When he was on the cross.
People misunderstand this whole thing. It's not about him being scared. That's not what it's about. It's about him taking action. It's about him being not just being a political fuckwit like every other political fuckwit in One Piece.
He's
right?
going to take charge.
He's going to take charge. He's going to have balls. He's going to be like Monkey Daisies.
That's right.
And he still needs help because he's a child, but he has the will, Christian.
That's right.
The whole evolution was for Momo to get the will and to take action, which he does. You can see the slow growth between each arc, and especially after Luffy roasts him in Zou for being a bum.
He starts training.
He starts asking for help. He doesn't demand it.
Yeah.
He stops being a brat, and he slowly grows. He declares his name as
Tokaido.
All these things. And then he does the things at Onogoshima. Sure, he still needs encouragement, but that's the point. This man is looking for help. He will do the things. He will try.
How can you be brave if you never feel fear? You push through the fear, and you do the action anyway, thus showing bravery, just showing growth from Momonosuke. Mm-hmm. But, all sorts of Hotake masters don't want to give Oda any credit whatsoever.
This is a legitimate character growth plotline.
And it's good.
And we feel satisfied because we see Momonosuke's full growth.
Like, I don't really understand the complaint that he got his human form, like he got aged up because he didn't fight anyone, and it's not like he fucking instantly became a different character and his mindset completely changed.
It's this weird thing that people want him to like take charge without help. That's not what it's about.
What it's about.
And that's not what it was never about.
Yeah, well,
But anyway, shout out to Momonosuke. I like this arc. Very well. It's well done.
It's Momonosuke arc.
Yes.
We'll get to Wano later when it's done. But we got two important things this chapter. Yamato basically joined the crew, and Momonosuke. Hype design, good character moment. And what are your ratings, Eric?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10 chapter. It felt good. It felt rightly paced.
Satisfactory to see Momonosuke, Christian.
Momonosuke got his time to shine. It felt adequately paced. Again, only two things happened, really. Little Tama flashback here or there, but, mostly Yamato and fucking Momonosuke stuff.
Momonosuke steeled himself, rallied the people.
That's right. It's even got the Luffy flashbacks within the speech.
Yes.
To tell the audience, to remind the audience what the growth is. People don't see it, but, that's their loss. But for me...
he saw Luffy screaming at Udon when he was dying.
This chapter's hard for me because on one hand, it's a good standalone chapter. But on the other hand, I just can't get over the fact that the people of Wano, the people of the Flower Capital, I just don't believe it, man. I don't believe they care about Odin, they care about the Scabbards. Because they were benefiting of Orochi's plan. They were benefiting. They were in a wealthy area.
They were fed well.
They were fed well. They got to work. They got to do whatever they want.
Right.
The kids got it. Kids got.
We saw at the start of the arc the district leaders are scumbags, murdering people and then blaming Zoro.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to believe that
and those weird
bingo
old,
bango bingo.
Those weird old fucking freakos.
Yeah.
Those weird old
freaks.
Weird fucking deviant guys.
Right.
That are trying to get Kuromasaki. And then we're supposed to believe that they, in fact, loved Odin. And that they appreciated...
They weren't all suffering.
They weren't all suffering, but, it's just... That part to me really kind of, like, makes it lose kind of...
I give it such a high rating just because of Momo.
I mean, yeah. But, like... I do enjoy Yamato joining the crew, so I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Alright.
Sure.
I like to be right.
When am I getting my $1,000? Is it next week when more straws in the towel?
I talked to Mr. Morjuk, and he's got a little bit of copium left.
What does he say?
He's saying Momo has not opened the borders yet. Until Momonosuke doesn't open the borders, there's still a chance. So as soon as the borders open, I believe you win the bet.
I don't know, dude. We're getting like narrator talking about how great Momonosuke is as a shogun is.
He's very conclusive right now. Last week was a little sauce.
As soon as I see that just dawn rise, it's over. I want my money.
Now, Eric, the volcano eruption,
gone.
Not even a problem. It's not in the sky. It's nowhere. Very strange. Oh, just press delete on that. Okay, all right.
No issue.
Yeah. So
that'll have to do with opening the borders and all the mechanisms and things.
Sure. So that's gone. I think it's over. It looks like it's over. We can all admit that it's over. Next week will be the nail in the coffin, and that's definite. And yeah, well, I guess
I'm sure we'll come Wano and describe all our issues with it. We talked a few weeks ago about how there's still weird plot lines unresolved, and there still is, which is odd.
We need at least one more Kaido chapter to really wrap up his character.
Because there's the Kaido thing, he didn't see Momonosuke, he didn't acknowledge Momonosuke as a great man, which you would expect him to after the whole flashback with him and Odin. And
although it doesn't really matter what Kaido thinks, he's the villain who gives, you know what I mean? Like,
I know, but there's all these like weird plot things that aren't really resolved.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or wrapped up.
Maybe it gets wrapped up in post-arc, dude. Like, I don't see we never get another conversation from Kaido again. I really do not see that happening. We never get to see Kaido or Big Mom again. Never have another conversation with them. I think there's one last conversation with them.
I mean, Yamato might know some things, but how much could she know?
About her father. Yeah. It's kind of weird coming from her. It's not really the same.
Maybe she was in the attic and she saw stuff that reveals more about his character later on, but it's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. I think we're getting one more speech from Kaido, wherever he is, whenever that will be. Will it be a week in One Piece time? Will it be a post-Wano? Will it be in the next arc? I don't know. I think we're getting at least something to finish off Kaido at some point. But there you go. I guess predictions, Eric. Next week. Is it time for the banquet? Is it time for the Navy? Is it time for opening the borders? Do we open the borders before? Do we have to take care of the Navy, Eric?
I think the way Oda's going is he'll ignore everything until the banquet's over.
I think we have to cut to the Gorosei losing their fucking mind about the Monkey Daisies.
Later. We're in celebration mode at the moment. We'll do all that after the party's over.
But Eric, the Navy's still here.
Yeah, I know, but the volcano, fucking...
No, we're gonna get rid of the Navy, get rid of the Big Mom pirates, get rid of everyone. Then we can fucking celebrate.
Okay.
Or whatever. So we cut to Gorosei. They say, you better go get Luffy. Zunisha destroys the ships. And everything's fine.
Do we see the bodies?
Of what? Big Mom and Kaido next week. I doubt it. I doubt next week. I don't know when we're going to see them, but I think we still have to see them. But there you go. So, there it is. There's the chapter. Hope you, good chapter. Next
Yes.
week, I think it's going to be more wrap up, and then maybe the week after we'll start getting Poneglyph, crazy party stuff, official welcoming of Yamato,
Yes.
whatever happened to Zoro, those kind of questions.
Okay.
But there you go. Moving on to our stronger Shanks. How strong is Shanks? Every week, we come to you with the question of how strong is Shanks? And every week we answer. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King. But there are people out there that think Kaido's the strongest. The man who was just defeated by Monkey Deezers. There are people out there that think Blackbeard is the strongest. The man still searches for that third devil fruit. And some people out there think Magma-kun, Sakazuki, Fleet Admiral is the strongest. And, the stock's falling every week. It's in free fall, it's continuing to fall. It is what it is there. There's some people that think Mihawk's the strongest. And, they got small brains. And the worst of them all, Eric, there are people out there that think Armor's the strongest. But every week we're bringing 100% factual information to the table. This week's evidence is Seiki so strong that he can unlock Momo's true Haki limit. And he will be stronger than Zoro. With Zoro having no chance of achieving his dream of world's strongest swordsman. Zoro's got the competition. Shanks is the strongest, Shanks is the God King. Now moving on to talk about the show, the Yamato record. You gotta go.
Let's get the record. What are we talking here, Christian? We're talking Feats? Combat Feats.
KO'd, ulti, one shot for a time. I would say she put ulti down longer than Big Mom did.
Correct.
With one Thunder Bargway.
Yes.
Then, we find out she went equal with Ace many years ago. 4 plus, maybe even 6 years ago. Whatever the timeline is. It gets confusing. She then uses a Haki beam to one shot a number.
Which required a Gear 4 punch.
Which we tried to give for punch from Luffy. Alright. Then she hits Kaido with Thunder Bargler. She hits him with an Ice Claw. She hits him with a White Snake.
Blood scene.
Blood scene. Making him bleed, making him fall over. Something Zoro couldn't even do.
Zoro made him bleed.
Zoro didn't make him fall over.
But not knocking him around. No.
Zoro even said I couldn't even put him on his knees.
The amount of power you require to throw Kaido around is ridiculous.
Yes. Alright. Takes hits from Kaido. The enraged demon Kaido. Beating her on the floor.
With Conqueror's Code.
With Conqueror's coding dripping everywhere. Enraged demon face.
Multiple hits.
Multiple hits. And some people say Kaido not going all out.
Let me talk about this mirror coat. Crazy defensive ability.
That's right.
Crazy.
That's right.
It's an armored shell that soaks the Bagua, the Kaido Bagua. That's a stupid attack. That one shot Gear 4 Luffy, the man who beat Katakuri first commander.
I know, I'm aware. A crazy defensive feat.
Crazy defensive feat. Insane defensive defeat.
Derek, people forget this, but she has
Blocked Kaido's arrow.
That's right. She blocked her borrow breath with her own breath.
Ice breath. She's got Ice Wall, which blocked nukes.
Well,
Which
cartoon bombs. But,
Which blew up Big Mom.
yeah, but cartoon bombs. But she has Conqueror's coding.
She's a mythical Zoan.
And of course, she has a mythical Zoan.
And she's not just a glass cannon, Christian. Without the shell, taking those multiple hits we talked about.
That's right. Eric, what is Yamato's condition after Onogoshima?
Clean.
Clean. Absolutely 100% clean.
She fought Kaido.
For an extended amount of time. Solo.
Big point. Solo.
Big point.
Yes.
Now, I would make the argument that Luffy, when he unlocked the Conqueror's Haki for the first time, probably fought Kaido an equal amount of time Yamato did, and Luffy got thrown off the fucking island, and he had to take a rest and come back. And then unlock Gear 5, whatever. Alright, but people underestimate Yamato because of agenda. It is so blatant.
King of Lightning's insane.
How is Yamato weaker than Zoro and Sanji? Please explain this to me. Zoro there's a little wiggle room there.
You could argue he has more attack
King of
power.
Hell, attack power.
Attack potency. Christian.
Attack potency. But Eric, not the attack potency of an Emperor of the Sea.
Doesn't have
Kaido.
Doesn't have the stamina. Doesn't have the durability.
Eric, she's taking Emperor of the Sea Kaido hits.
Yes.
Not Zoro First Commander hits. Emperor of the Sea hits. From Kaido. Which is, she would outlast King of Hell easily.
She'd do a better job blocking that combo attack. Ice Wall, Mirror Armor. Conqueror's Coding.
She has Conqueror. She can block it with her own mace. People acting like Zoro pops King of Hell, she's easily getting hit. Why? She's fighting an Emperor of the Sea.
And even if she does, Armor Shell. Mirror Shield, Crucial.
How can people tell me that King of Hell has more attack potency than Kaido in hybrid form? An Emperor. Please explain this logic to me. Mm-hmm. Right? And then,
And she matches the speed of the Bagua. We haven't even talked about speed.
Thunderbagua, Speed Blitz.
She has Conqueror's Coding and could use it on rip. Doesn't have to do some Edma shit, drain all her Haki.
No,
she's got full control.
She's Conqueror's Coding master.
She might have better control than Luffy with Conqueror's Coding.
Maybe. Alright. Taught by Kaido. Presumably.
Perhaps.
This the way of the club.
Yes.
Right? The Thunderbagua. Alright? No. People out there are gonna talk to me about how Sanji could be Yamato. Or Sanji is stronger than Yamato. You just out of your mind. I don't really understand it. There's no basis for it. Sanji went high diff with a second commander. You're out of your fucking mind.
Zoro went extreme diff with King.
Zoro went extreme diff with King. Now people gonna bring.
But how do people already forget this King fight?
He got tagged so many. He took so much fucking damage. People gonna bring up the drug. He was weakened from the drug. No, he was 100% full heal.
That's what it does.
From the drug.
That's what the drug does.
Goes full heal. You're at full health, but later
you're gonna get fucked up. Right.
But Eric, he was at full health when he went and fought King, and he barely won. He got a power up mid fight. Fair enough. That's how it works. But he barely beat King. He got fucked up. If King was like in a power scale scenario, King could literally sit back and spam his Imperial Arrow attack. Zoro could literally do nothing. Because Zoro was still getting tagged by that attack. People act like Zoro wasn't getting tagged by the Imperial Arrow, getting stabbed, getting cut up, getting damaged.
Right.
That's what people are acting like. And presumably Yamato's faster. So, it's ridiculous. But Eric.
What's the chat saying? Nonsense?
They're saying Conqueror's Coding comment about having more control than Luffy is wild.
It might not be. She's had it for longer.
It's probably equal. Like Luffy, Kaido did comment that it was kind of shitty.
Yeah, it's what was it? Wild. And...
We're saying control. We're not saying opponents here.
No. No one's saying it's more powerful.
Control of how to use it.
Right.
Yeah. She's probably got more experience with it. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Alright,
Luffy's got more attack power, make no mistake.
She's definitely got more Conqueror's coding experience than Zoro.
No one's saying she's better than Luffy, that's not what we're saying here.
I'm not saying she's better than Luffy, because that's ridiculous.
But she trumps Zoro and Sanji for the moment.
Now, Eric, of course. We know how this works. Zoro and Sanji getting another power-up next arc.
Maybe multiple.
Maybe multiple power-ups. They'll be stronger than Yamato.
Eventually.
Because
Yamato don't get any more power-ups.
Yamato's getting no development.
Yamato is complete.
Yamato's a complete
Just like Jinbei's complete.
Complete kid.
Right, Jinbei's complete as well.
There's nothing for Yamato to learn. She has Conqueror's coding. It looks like she has complete control over a Devil Fruit.
Yamato will not grow in power, but Zoro and Sanji will grow in power.
Yes.
That's how it works. And the rest of the Straw Hats, apart from Jinbei.
Zoro and Sanji will end up stronger than Yamato. We all know this. But for the moment, Eric,
Right.
there's no doubt that Yamato is currently the second strongest on the crew.
Just like Odin was.
Just like Oden was. Well, Rayleigh, there's no evidence.
Just like Odin was.
Eric, there's no evidence for Rayleigh,
Either way.
but,
There you go.
I don't think that, Yamato's got a complete kit. What could she learn? More defense, more attack power.
She can only gain stats.
She's basically complete. She's gonna get one more fight in the story at the end.
With Devon or whatever.
One of Blackbeard's crew. I don't think she's really gonna get another power up. She's kind of joins the crew complete. Like Jinbei. I can't see Jinbei pulling out a new or learning something new with his powers. It's kind of the same thing with Yamato.
Okay.
So I don't think they're gonna grow to the next level. They're gonna stay around the same level to the end of the story because there's not that much story left.
Right.
So I think she's gonna complete it.
How does chat feel?
Learn Ryo. Yamato will get stronger. Kaido said Luffy was trash at Conquerors. That's true. That's true. I think, maybe Ryo, but then she's got Ryo Conqueror's coding weirdness. But I think she's who is really giving Yamato a run for her money? A first commander, maybe? You know what I mean? Why? Unless she's fighting, admirals and emperors. Who's really going to make her push her forward to get...
She's a mythical Zoro. She's got the stamina.
I know. Who's really pushing her forward?
Zoro's stamina question mark.
You know?
Sanji's stamina even a question mark after that Queen fight. Why did he get knocked out? Yamato got the stamina, the defense, the power, the speed. What more do people want?
I don't know. They're going to bring up King of Hell. They're going to bring up the drug.
It's just Conquerors. She has that. She doesn't need to go to special mode to use it.
That's true.
She doesn't need a special sword to use it either.
How do you know the club isn't special, Eric? The club could have the soul of her mother in it.
Sure, could be.
And that's the craziness there. But the Yamato resume is A+.
Crazy right there. Huge buff for the Straw Hats. This crew is unbeatable.
This crew's unmatched. I don't want to hear
Who
about
you fearing?
Kid.
No one. Shanks, of course. But who you fearing?
Dude,
Blackbeard doesn't even look like a threat now.
I mean, Blackbeard himself, yeah.
Look at Maki Deezes. This man's out of control.
I mean, it doesn't help that fucking Burgess had a terrible showing against fucking...
That's true.
Zabo.
Maybe he's like Frankie level.
Yeah, but we got the new guys and they seem cool, but Blackbeard is mainly the final antagonist, but there you go. Maybe Yamato fights Green Bull. Who the fuck knows?
Okay.
I don't know. There you go.
Anyway.
But Luffy's surpassed the Monster Trio. He's Emperor. He's King. He's Pyro King. He's on the way to Pyro King. The Monster Trio. He's out of the league. He's just surpassed the league.
But Oda already killed the Monster Trio.
Oda killed the Monster Trio this arc.
With the Wings of the Pirate King.
Wings of the Pirate. He's already cut it out.
Right.
He's already told you what the new thing is. He's already told you it's the Wings of the Pirate King.
Yes.
There you go.
Topic of the Thunderdome.
There you go. Respect Yamato. Appreciate Yamato.
Patsy, do you respect Yamato? Yes.
That's a yes. That's a yes. All right, there you go. Thunderdome. This week, Eric, we have kind of a meme matchup.
Yes, what do we got?
Treble versus Peckham's. Derek,
Peckham's got that hockey.
Before we start screaming about how annoying Treble is, we can't forget the hype he got.
I don't forget.
Throwing that ship, sniping that fly, catching those tornadoes with the speed. Alright. He was introduced half decent. He got memed at the end because he's kind of sucked, but he's got that weird body, that slime ability.
What about Sue Long Peckham's?
We're not doing too long Peckham's, alright?
I don't think he needs it.
Because he didn't go so long, and that's anime filler. Alright?
I think he doesn't need it.
You think Peckham's can win?
He's got the hockey. He's got the turtle. He's got the turtle shell. I don't know if
Derek,
Treble can do enough damage.
He did get blasted in the back by Capone.
That's true.
And it was a very long Gatling gun, but he did have his shell on. Alright? Now, we've never seen Peckham's go hybrid form.
That's true.
We've never seen Peckham's go hybrid. That could be some secret technique. But he's got the hockey, but again, hockey doesn't really matter with Treble because of his stupid body
Slime
bullshit.
right. What do you think the damage threshold on Treble is? Because he kind of just blew himself up.
He got stabbed through the chest and then blew himself up.
Correct.
So, I don't really know. I don't really know what the damage threshold for Treble is. But he's more of a deceptive fighter. You know, he'll hide within his body and make it seem like he's not getting hit.
Do you think Treble could do enough damage to Peckham's?
Look, if Capone's bullets can damage Peckham's, I think Treble's, like, goo chain
bullets.
throw. Like, dude, he threw a fucking whole ship.
He got Gum Gum Whip defeated by Luffy.
I'm aware that he got absolutely
It's
frauded.
not the best.
See, he was introduced hype, and then he got frauded.
Yes.
And so he got instantly frauded. So,
Who do you want to go with?
look, Peckham's is a defensive monster. Alright, he has the haki. He kind of has the power. We don't really know what kind of power he's packing. He kind of fucking... he did destroy Caribou, but like, that's fucking Caribou. That's a real character. He's an enforcer.
Caribou's about the same as Treble.
Tamago.
Caribou's about the same as Treble.
Is he? I think Treble's got Caribou. Well, Caribou's got the... You know, the Logia factor. But like, we can't forget Treble's physical feats. I know he's a fucking meme and he gets memed, but
What do you want to go with?
I'm just thinking about Peckham's because you have to pair him with Tamago, and Tamago did fight Pedro. Right?
Yes.
Pedro kind of lost that fight. To be honest, he bailed. He blew himself up.
He did cut him 3 times.
I know, but that's his ability to get back up.
Does he want to get cut to get powerful?
Peckham's does have some sort of martial arts technique, Eric.
Yes.
So you know what?
Peckham's.
Let's go Peckham's.
Okay.
There you go. Alright. Moving on. We're gonna go to questions. From Uncle J. For Christian, I like the chapter, but I was wondering why you only used one line thickness. I think having different thicknesses could really add a sense of depth to your art. Now, this guy's referring to Scarlet Vixen, the chapter I released that is part of this competition. Now again, Eric, you go read that. You go in the description, you press the
What do you have
link,
to do? You have to like it, you have to subscribe to it.
like,
what's the deal?
subscribe, do whatever you have to do. I gotta win this competition. Silvers is in the chat. Silvers, do what I say. Go there, like and subscribe.
Yes.
Do what you have to do. Please click this link. I'm looking to win this competition. I think I have the goods. You'll read it. You'll enjoy it. It's not bad. It's not... I'll say this. It's not bad.
Okay.
I'll say this. It's even good, Eric.
Okay.
That's what I'll say.
Okay.
So go there, click there, enjoy it.
You gonna answer this man's question?
Now, line thickness, there is subtle line thickness, Eric. Now, I didn't want to go too much on the line thickness because, Eric, it is indeed color. And when you start adding line thickness, color gradients, gets a little muddy, gets a little thick. Right? You want to keep it clean and you want to keep it as action flowy as possible. I don't want too much line thickness, too much distraction from the line work. Because you start adding some crazy line thickness stuff. I get it, looks good, but color's a different story. It's really hard to balance line work and line weight.
Okay.
But there is line weight. There's subtle line weight.
Yes.
There is line weight. Things in the foreground have thicker line weight. There is line weight, but there you go.
Okay.
There you go. From Harvestonbury. It's crazy how many people were saying that Gear 5 surpassed Goku going Super Saiyan, but everyone has already stopped caring about it. Who said this? Who said Luffy going Gear 5 is a superior moment to Goku going Super Saiyan? Who said this? Eric, is this a stupid take? To say that Luffy going Gear 5 is equal / surpasses the legendary cultural moment of Goku going Super Saiyan.
You can't surpass Super Saiyan, but I think the kids of today don't understand Super Saiyan.
That's true.
So it might get lost to history.
That's kind of a ridiculous statement.
Because I think maybe we're the last generation to understand Super Saiyan.
Yeah, if you never grew up, you don't understand the cultural impact.
You don't understand the hype. You don't understand the level. No one's ever seen anything like that before.
It's a ridiculous take. No one believes this.
The highest high there is, Christian, in anime. The Super Saiyan transformation.
All right.
Classic.
From...
You know what it is?
What?
It's a nice classic glass bottled Coca-Cola.
It's classic. Delicious.
Always
refreshing,
good.
Hype.
Reminds you of a simpler time.
That's right, Eric. Reminds you of a simpler time. Eric, no one's asking about the character nuance of Goku. No one's asking about that.
No.
All right, there you go. Anyway.
They pretend like Vegeta's a good character. And you know who you are.
Let's not get into this. All right? Let's not get into this. All right. From Lifted Marco. Since we won the raid of this chapter, if things go wrong and Kaido comes back, can I say the raid failed? Or do I have to hold this L forever since I thought the raid would fail? You have to hold that L, man.
Okay.
The raid is technically over. The raid on Onogoshima.
This is the major mistake people made. Oda is not a god and not infallible.
He couldn't fix it, dude. He couldn't fix Wano. He tried the best he could. It was fucked from Act 2.
Read the story for its merits, alright? Don't assume things.
Wano was fucked from Act 2 and Oda did the best he could to try and recover.
We'll break it down.
Yeah, yeah.
Eventually we'll
high
break it down.
highs, low lows. The story of Wano. Right? But
Weird turns, the plot things that didn't work, odd things.
yeah, very strange arc. We'll break it down.
The Eternal Affair is somewhat unnecessary and an own goal. But we'll talk about it.
I mean, yeah, a lot of own goals.
I'm sure we'll get to that episode at some point.
From Kaz, great chapter. Will we see Yamato pull out the Paradise Bioglar as a tribute to Odin?
I'd like to see it.
What do you reckon? Paradise Bioglar?
Do you think Momonosuke gets Enma? And Zoro gets Shishiri back, or what's going on?
Zoro's keeping fucking Enma, dude. He needs that King of Hell mode. He's keeping Enma.
Okay.
He's keeping it.
He won't beat delegations ever if he keeps Enma and keeps on talking to it. If he's at Mihawk and he's like, Enma, I need more power.
It's strange. Unless Mihawk goes, Yoru, I need more power.
Right. Then it's balanced
Then
out.
it's balanced out.
Then we
but,
could.
there it is. From Sunday Lollipop. Will Yamato suffer from a power decrease once she travels with the screw? No, she won't decrease. She'll just
Get weak. Just like Jinbei in this arc. Get opponents that are way under her weight class
fucking destroy
and
them.
fuck them up. That's what'll happen.
Jinbei fucked up who's who.
Jinbei was done and should have gone to the rooftop, but he was just standing there.
Jinbei fucked up who's who so bad. Yeah, there you go. From Aaron. Is it also going to be a factor? I don't think we've seen it yet. We haven't seen it yet.
No dawn yet. Dawn will come.
Will be with the dawn, with the sunrise, of course. From Malik. You're all ready for the Boku was Odin nonsense for the rest of the series, fellas. I think he's talking about Yamato being Odin gags. That's what I think he's talking about.
Sure.
I mean,
Odin will
it's okay.
never let you forget Odin.
The Odin sauce will be poured on for the end of time.
I'm telling you, Odin. In Odin's mind, he thinks Odin is as good as Whitebeard
Yeah.
and Roger. That's how much he talks about Odin.
Also, will the world government ships do something or just sit there?
They'll sit there because they're world government.
I mean, Shinichi's gonna smack him away. I think that's the obvious answer, but there you go.
Seems like Momonosuke is going into his Shogun room to delegate. I don't know. It seems like there's some
He's
more.
gonna write his
Seems
script.
like there's some pressing matters.
He's gonna write his legislative papers. He's gonna sign the opening of the
I guess
borders.
this man knows how to write. They taught him how to write.
He knows how to write, but you know.
Who will teach him how to carve the poneglyphs? Odin's journal?
I guess. Again, Tekuyama. You know. Is he Odin's real dad? Is he Odin's dad?
That'll be a cover story shit 4 years into the future.
Yeah, I guess. From Pomia? Momo looking clean. Not really question, but we agree.
Agree.
From Zoro Uchiha. Now, what do you think about this name?
Just read the question.
Zoro
I don't want to hear. Just read the
Uchiha.
question.
Shout out to you, Zoro Uchiha. Of course, you mix the age of One Piece and Naruto together. There you go.
Maybe a 14-year-old's wet dreams or Uchiha.
Zoro Uchiha. I'm sure that exists.
Of course. No doubt in my mind it exists.
Right? Why is One Piece goated and the best manga and anime of all time? Well, you know, at least he's cheerful. He's a.
Because it connects the dots.
Because it's a fun
pans
adventure.
out.
You know why? Because it's fun.
It's raw.
It's fun. It's raw, and people aren't gonna like that. But One Piece has a sense of adventure, a sense of hype, a sense of fun. All right, no one wants to read 1,000 chapters of edge nonsense.
Yes.
You need to be entertaining. All right, that's what One Piece is.
Next question.
From Brian, do you think Momo can eventually be as strong as Odin or surpass him?
Yes.
In like One Piece Z, when he's like 55 and he's the world's greatest swordsman and Zoro's retired, maybe. There you go.
I expect in the final war when the Wano ship turns up, Momonosuke is going to be very powerful, even though it's 4 weeks after Wano.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't want to see the Scabbers again, but you know.
Denjuro training.
I mean, yeah, but like, I don't want to see the Scabbers again.
Kinemon training.
I don't want to see the Scabbers again. I don't want to see Kinemon in the final war. Alright?
Did Law put him back together properly?
Yeah, we did.
Or does he just have this mechanism the entire time now?
Who knows, Eric? Who knows? Did Law put Smoker back together properly? Who knows? Well, there you go. Thought from one... Wait, where am I? From 38 Archeref. Momo looks so dope. Yeah, Momo looks good. Momo has a fire design, Eric.
Yes.
You cannot deny this factor. The hype factor. It's hype design. Everyone knows it's hype design. Alright. From Crazy Man. Momo's dialogue is cool and all, but where was this side of Momo anywhere in the manga? You're not reading the story. He's not reading the story.
They don't read the part where he's like, Kinemon, what do I say? And he's like, make it up.
Yeah. He's not reading the story, Eric. Do you remember when he bit Kaido? And he showed Kaido that he was a man. He pushed past the fear.
He's also got it from Luffy.
Do you remember the speech he made in Udon?
I am Kazuki Momonosuke.
And I am here to free you.
Yes.
He made the speech in Udon. He's been growing to this stage. People are going to read the manga. You're going to come with these questions.
What?
Read it. I know it's long as fuck and you forget, but you got to read it. Alright? From Jekko. Thoughts on Momo's future? How powerful physically is he going to be? Well, the narrator said he's not. So, right now at least.
Yeah, right
But,
now.
Like, maybe that's forever.
He'll be busted. Don't make no mistake.
I mean, yeah.
He's also got a mythical dragon fruit that's chilling, so... You know.
Alright, thoughts on the Momo Kinemon dynamic? Hey, you know, he's the advisor.
No. Just no.
I wish that Oda either killed Kinemon or not included
It was
the
something in
Kaido scene.
Pugcast, but I don't know. It was,
Yeah, the Momonosuke Kinemon stuff never kind of really landed for me. You know, but... From Bane, Eric, I've listened to the full debate with Cole. You're half right and half wrong. Sanji is below Yamato, that's for sure. Right?
Yes.
Now, why you're wrong. But why is Eric saying that Ifrit Jambe won't hurt Kaido when Raizo and Kiku can cut him? Well, Kiku is because she has Rio. And that's a bypass of defenses.
Let me explain this.
Raizo, I don't even know if that fucking
Borrow breath.
even
It's
hurt
the
him.
borrow breath.
I don't know if it's hurt him.
It's hotter. The argument is
But
Kaido.
Hurt Kaido?
Yes. The argument is Kaido has far superior and hotter abilities than Sanji. We see that with the Dragon Drum. He coated himself in liquid magma.
Yes.
He was near the horn and a gigantic horn, and it melted it off.
Yes.
This man's heat is unrivaled.
Well, to be fair, Ifrit Jambe's heat is not calculated. Really?
The argument King Alani was making is that
It's plasma.
Sanji could penetrate Kaido's body with the heat. This is a false statement. Because Kaido engulfs himself in the Drum Dragon.
So you're saying the blast breath is hotter than Ifrit Jambe?
Yes,
Is that your contention?
that's my contention. It punches holes, it melts through mountains.
I'm aware of this, but that's the blast aspect of it, perhaps. I don't know. Like,
And if you're gonna argue about the heat or the concussive power, the power is also reflected at Kaido with the scroll, not just the heat.
concussive force.
But anyway, the Drum Dragon hotter than Ifrit Jambe.
But like the fucking Borrow Breath scroll attack did like fucking 0.1% damage anyway. Like, alright.
And then Cole's trying to argue that Sanji could knock Kaido around, like Yamato did. What? And then he was saying that Conqueror's coding isn't the be-all end-all when it obviously is.
No. If you don't have Conqueror's code, you cannot be top 10.
Ridiculous.
That's what it is. But there you go. I'm not sure about this fucking heat shit, but...
Sanji's nice, but Yamato's far superior.
And Sanji will surpass Yamato.
Sanji beat fucking Queen.
I know. Sanji
Yamato
will...
would wash Queen.
Sanji will surpass Yamato eventually, but it's not right now. But
Can
it's not right
Sanji
now.
even crack Yamato's mirror armor?
Well, it's ice, fire, ice, you know.
She counters the borrow breath easily.
Eric, I'm aware of this fucking thing.
Anyway,
but,
next question. Before I get upset again.
but she's got too much the fucking stamina anyway. And attack power to fuck Sanji up with the from the inside, from the Conqueror's coding!
And he keeps on telling me about this skeletal and he just snaps back into place like he takes no damage.
That's wrong.
That's not what's happening.
That's wrong, that's incorrect.
He got knocked out, King. Why did he get knocked
He
out?
was bleeding as well!
He was bleeding. He got thrown into a wall and he was bleeding. Why did I bring that up?
He got electrocuted and he was bleeding. I don't know, you know. Cole, when he gets in his biases, cannot
Out
be
of
stopped,
control.
Alright?
Legit out of control.
Alright.
How's he gonna downplay Kaido like that?
I don't know, man. It's agenda. It's all agenda. But anyway, from Young Obama, when are we getting a spoiler section in Discord? I don't want to encourage the fucking toxicity of people just losing it about the spoilers, alright?
Okay.
I'll make a thread if it gets too fucking heated, but I don't want fucking spoiler.
People screaming about spoilers that aren't out yet.
Yeah, basically, like, come on. We don't need to talk about the spoilers. We talk about when the fucking chapter's out. Right? If you fucking ping me, I'll respond. But fuck, please. From that, is it true every time you read spoilers, your penis gets smaller? It actually gets bigger. That's the thing, Eric.
It's crazy.
That's the thing, Eric. Your penis actually grows.
No, it only gets bigger if you don't overreact.
That's true. If you overreact to spoilers, your penis does get smaller.
That's true.
But if you read them and you're like, okay, let's see what actually happens.
It gets larger.
It gets larger. And that's what happens.
Yes.
From Dimmy, how do you rank Yamato, Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji power-wise? Well, it's obvious. Luffy, Yamato, Zoro, Sanji.
Correct.
That's the correct order.
That's the only order.
From Abhishek D, with Tama's fruit being dependent on the position of the moon, what implications do you think this might have on the relevancy of the moon behind One Piece lore?
The moon is more implied that it's a full cycle, which means a month. Not necessarily the position of the moon.
I mean, she does say when it's the next full cycle of the moon, does she say?
She says when the moon's in a certain position, which implies the full cycle.
I mean, there has to be a limit on it, and if Oda chose this limit, fine.
Yeah, I don't think it has any implications over the moon.
Yeah. And the last question from Mont. Wasn't this the right chapter to end the act, or did Oda forget about all the things?
The door needs to happen,
Door
my
needs to
friend.
happen, and then we can end the act.
Yes.
But there you go. And that's the final question, Eric. Now, Eric, for the last time, I'm going to ask people to go into the description.
Go get it.
Go get it. Go read the comic.
Yes.
Go enjoy the comic. Share it. Tell your friends.
It's in the community tab right now.
It's in the community tab right now. You can find it everywhere. It's on my Twitter. Find it.
Go get it. Like it. Share it.
Get it out there. All right?
Yes.
Next week we'll be back with probably a crazy chapter. We're going to get crazy chapters until next time.
Hype law, Christian. We'll talk about ancient history.
Eric, this is the best
economy.
This is the best time to be a One Piece fan.
People are going to be screaming Goda for months.
This is the best time to be a One Piece fan. Lore dumps, end of arc craziness,
Bounties.
and then Eric, the fresh arc feel. The fresh arc feel.
An adventure we haven't had in a long time. We don't know where we're going.
We don't know where we're going. So, the fresh arc feel.
Yes.
Crazy reveals. It's all happening.
Shanks.
We'll get to see Shanks, alright? I'm guaranteeing a Shanks sighting in these chapters.
Right.
Will he be at Wano? Will he
be mentioned?
News? Who knows? Alright. There it is. Shanks is the strongest, Shanks is the God King.
Good night.